Hi everyone, I am Father Bob and welcome to another reflection from Sunrise in Scripture. Life can sometimes feel like a series of failures. Have you ever had a moment where it felt like you had completely failed? When everything you tried seemed to crumble before your eyes. It's a feeling we all know all too well. But what if I told you that those moments, those times when you feel most defeated, could actually be the very moments that lead to your greatest breakthroughs? There's a powerful story in the Gospel about Simon Peter, who just spent an entire night fishing only to catch nothing. Imagine him on the shore, tired and frustrated, thinking maybe it's time to give up. His nets were empty and his hopes were low. But then, in a surprising twist, Jesus enters the scene with a simple request. Let me use your boat for a while. Imagine that moment. Peter was probably wondering, what's the point? I have done all I can. And now someone asks for help with no promises. But that simple request, so ordinary, so easy to say yes to, becomes the turning point. Jesus doesn't shy away from Peter's failure. He asks him to return to the very place where he had failed, where the fish weren't caught. And it's in this act of going back, of facing what seemed like defeat, that Peter experiences something miraculous. Jesus tells him, let down your nets. And this time the catch is abundant. This story shows us that God is with us in our struggles. He sees potential where we see failure. He invites us to go deeper, to face our failures not with fear but with faith. When we step out in trust, we discover that God is there, turning our weaknesses into moments of growth. C.S. Lewis reminds us, failure, repeated failure, is a signpost on the road to success. What if we took the time to look at our own failures through his eyes? What if, like Peter, we trusted that God could turn our greatest struggles into opportunities for new beginnings? God is not here to change who we are, but to help us realize the full potential of who we are. Our true identity is not lost in failure. It's found when we allow God to guide us. So let's remember today, no failure is final. With God, all things are possible, as Jesus would later say. Be patient with all that is unresolved in your heart and try to love the questions themselves. Do not seek answers that cannot be given to you because you will not be able to live them. And the point is to live everything. Leave the questions now. Perhaps you will then gradually, without realizing it, live into the answer some distant day. Until next time, stay blessed.